Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It is Cree, aka intellectinheels, and I am back with another video for you all, and I'm glad you chose to click on that button and watch this video. Thank you very much. And today we're back with another get ready with me, and in this get ready with me, I wanted to talk about me, and I wanted y'all to get to know me a little bit better, know some of my background, the things that I like, the things that I don't like, how I got to come to this point in my life. So if you want to hear all about those things, because I know people have questions, and I just kind of wanted to just give you a general idea of who I am, so that you can, if you're new, you can join my channel and enjoying all the things intellectinheels. If you love fashion, beauty, faith, and lifestyle, you will love this channel. And to all of my oldest but goodies, thank you for coming back. And I just wanted to give you guys just like an overall overview of who I am. So if you want to hear all about it, let's get into it, and let's get into this makeup look. Okay, because I have some content to create, and I wanted to come on here and talk and do my makeup since I gotta do it anyway. Okay, love, so I completed my eyebrows. As you can see, a lot of times I will do those off camera because it just takes me a little time, and I don't want this to be an extra long video. So yeah, it takes a lot of concentration to get my eyebrows right. So yeah, and I'm trying to make them look a little bit more natural. So yeah, that's how that's gonna go. Anywho, like I said before, this get ready with me is all about getting to know me. So if you want to know my name is, my actual name is Lucretia. I'm not gonna give y'all my whole government name. We don't need y'all going to look me up like that. But my first name is Lucretia, but everybody calls me Cree. I think ever since I've had multiple nicknames, but growing up it was Cretia. Then for some reason when I moved to Atlanta, everybody just abbreviated my name and started calling me Cree. So I just took on the name Cree, and it's been Cree ever since. As you know, I lived in Atlanta I was born and raised here in Miami. I lived in Atlanta for 15 years. I moved to Atlanta right after law school, and I was there for 15 years, and then I decided to come back to Miami earlier this year. So I've been here since March 2022. I've been back home. So that's where I am now as far as physically living. And yeah, I grew up here in Miami, Florida. I am a 305 Miami-Dade County girl. Yes, and if you want to know, that's, you know. Okay, so give me a second. I'm trying to get into this makeup, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my eyes, y'all, because we got to get into the eyes first, because y'all know how I do it. I do my eyes first, and I did want this look, y'all, to be very, very, very simple, natural looking, classic. I'm gonna go with a very neutral toned look. So I'm going to it's going to be a very light touch on the eyes, because I've been thinking about this. And yeah, so we're going to do a very light touch on the eyes. But yeah, so born and raised in the county of Dade, y'all. Born and raised in Miami, Florida. Lived my whole young life in Miami. Didn't move, didn't do any of that. Lived my whole life in Florida. Then I went to school at the University of Florida for college, and then I came back to Miami, went to the University of Miami for law school. So yes, I am a lawyer, y'all. And that's when I moved to Atlanta, took the Georgia bar, and I am licensed in Georgia. But I am able to work remotely, so that's how I do that, if you wanted to know. But anywho, right now I am working remotely. And let's see, what else can I tell y'all about myself? Age, I am 41. I am not afraid. I'm putting this really light color right here as a base color on my eye right now. So of course y'all know this is my Morphe palette. It is the 3503. So yeah, I'm about to put, you know what? I think I'm gonna put, I started that one, but I think I'm gonna use this one right here. Let me, so y'all can see it on the calendar. I mean on the camera. This right here. We're gonna use that one as a base color. I think that'll be a little darker and a little bit better. So yeah, oh yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, like that color. But yeah, I am 41 years old. I always say I'm Beyonce age. So if you want to know what that is, I am Beyonce age. And sorry if the lighting is getting a little kooky in here. It's just that the sun keeps moving in clouds in the background. So excuse me if the lighting gets a little crazy, y'all. But yeah, I'm Beyonce age. Okay, thank you. A little bit older by a couple of months, but yeah. But yeah, and the things, my favorite color is blue. It's always been blue. That is my favorite color. I love blue. I don't know. It's just a staple. It carries me through. So blue is one of my favorite colors. Well, is my favorite color. I've started liking, I like to buy clothes in shades of black and grays a lot of the times, just like my neutral tone stuff. But my favorite color is blue. My favorite movie is Titanic. That's like my favorite movie of like all time. Like if you want to ask me my favorite movie of all time, is freaking Titanic. And yes, it is long. And yes, my mom always like gets at me because I love that long sappy love movie, but I love it. That is like that's my favorite movie, all time movie is Titanic. But coming in second is like the Marvel movies. I love Marvel. I love Marvel. And then coming in third is the Jurassic Park movies. I love stuff like that. And then coming in fourth is like Harry Potter movies, okay? Because I love the Harry Potter books. Those are my favorite like book series is Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. And I literally was introduced to Harry Potter later in my life. And I love it. I fell in love. I read that first book and I was done. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. So Harry Potter is my favorite book series. I don't know if I have a favorite book, but I love my Harry Potters. Yeah, so I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to that kind of stuff. I call myself like a fashionable, I'm a cool nerd. I'm a cool nerd because I love learning. I love documentaries. I love just learning things. If like I see something, I will literally Google it and go down a rabbit hole because I want to like understand it. If I see like something that's based on a true story, I'm gonna go look it up so I can get all the facts. That's just who I am. I just love to learn. I love information, and so I love gathering information. That's probably why I'm a lawyer. People think that lawyering is like all arguments, and if you like to debate and argue, you'll be a good lawyer, but it's actually a whole lot of research and a whole lot of gathering of information and facts. So I love doing that. I love doing that. So that's that on that. So that's kind of just like overall like the things that I love, kind of like my personality. As you can see, like I love clothes, I love fashion. I've always loved clothes and fashion, but I've always had a nerdy side as well. So that's that on that. Anywho, let me show y'all. Trying to figure out what else I'm gonna do with my eyes because I wanted it to make it really like matte and neutral. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this lighter color and put it on my eyelids and see how I like that. Should I use the peachy one or should I use the lighter one? No, I'll use the lighter one. So we're gonna put that there. See how I like that. So we're gonna put that on the eyelids. Yeah, I like that. I like that. As far as music, like my favorite entertainer, star, singer is Beyonce. Love her. That's my girl. That's my best friend in my head. Okay. So I love me some Beyonce, but I love all kinds of music, guys. Like seriously, I like pop, I like R&B, I like hip hop. Like I don't listen to every type of, but I do enjoy all kinds of music. Not a country girl, never really like country. I'll listen to a little bit of jazz depending on my mood. I like soul. I'll listen to certain types of rock. Like I ain't into no heavy metal, but I could kind of get into everything except like like I said, I'm not really a country music girl or anything like that, but I can kind of listen to almost anything and enjoy it. So, but my go-tos are like R&B, soul, hip hop, pop, stuff like that. So I love that. And y'all know the girl was born in the 80s, so I'm an 80s baby. So I'm everything that comes with that, just so you know. I am everything that comes with that. Yes. All right, I kind of like that. That's really smooth and simple. I don't know if y'all can see that because it's so light, but yeah, I'm liking that. And I'm gonna put a little bit of depth in the corner of my eyes, and then we're going to be done with the eyes, and we're going to be on to the face. Okay, I kind of wanted to give y'all a little bit of story time on like how I got to where I am, especially like here in my life and my faith. I definitely grew up in the church. I grew up very close to, I thought that would be darker, but it's not. So we're going to try something else a little bit darker to make it make sense in the corner of my eye. I didn't want it to be too dark, but that's not giving me what I wanted. So let's try this one. That's giving me too orangey. It's not giving me the brown that I wanted. So let's put a little bit more of this on there. Yeah, that's giving me orange too. I'm not liking that, y'all. I'm not liking that. As y'all can see, I'm planning this out as I go. This is very authentic, okay? So I'm just gonna have to try a little bit of a darker brown and just push that over that. All right, that's better. That's better. Even though I didn't want a brown this dark, that's better. That's a little better. Okay. That'll give me just the depth I need in the side of my eye. So that's better. All right. So as far as like my faith and how I get to where I am in my life, like I said, I grew up in the church, and my grandmother was very foundational in that for me. We stayed at church, y'all. We stayed at church. We stayed at church, which I'm so grateful for. And a lot of people are kind of resentful of that, but I actually am grateful for it, because even when I decided what I thought I knew what life was all about, and I was, you know, tiptoeing on that line, you know how we do. We tiptoe on that line. I always knew how to pray. I always knew who to go back to, and I always knew how to pray. Let me put some of this in there on top of it, and like, because it's not looking as like this eye, so I'm trying to kind of blend it in, because I had put all that other on that other side, so I'm trying to kind of like blend it in now, so they kind of look, so my look looks uniform. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so I always knew how to pray. I always knew who to go back to. And at that point in my life, where if you want to know like my whole journey as far as how like more in depth about relationships and how I kind of like decided to surrender, because there was a reason that I kind of decided to surrender. And if you want to get into that, I will link the video above of how I go into like relationships and why I'm single and all that kind of stuff. Or not even why I'm single, but how I get right where I am right now in like my single journey. And so I go into a lot of specifics about like why I came to that point in my life. So if you want to hear that, then go to that video. Watch this one first, then go to that one. But yeah, I knew where to go. So when I got tired and I got frustrated and I wanted my life to change, then I definitely knew where to go and knew who to turn to because of that. And so yeah, so it always grounded me in a lot of ways, and I am very grateful for that. Even when I decided, like I said, raise a child in the way they should go and they would not depart, that was me. That was definitely me, and I'm very grateful for that foundation. Now, there's some things that I did have to unlearn. There's some things that weren't like as clear to me as they are now, as far as my faith is concerned. But yeah, that was a good, very good foundation. And yeah, so yeah, y'all. So as y'all know, I'm an attorney. I went to college. I went to law school. I even got my MBA, y'all. Did all of that good stuff. Like I said, I love learning. I love, information. So that's why I've always been a great student. I love to learn. So yes, I have degrees, but the degrees don't define me. But I got degrees, y'all. I got degrees. Anywho, so yes, I have had a good life. I had a good childhood. I was raised around a lot of family and stuff like that. Again, I have had the opportunity to be educated, which I am truly grateful for, which leads me to my law career, which when you're little and you're young, you think that you're going to have this, you think your life is going to turn out a lot different. Like you dream big, you don't understand the work that it takes to get to where you want to be in life. Okay, y'all, I'm about to use my trusty Marc Jacobs primer. But you don't know the extent and level of work that it takes to get to where you want to be in life. And I didn't always understand that part, and that understand that sometimes life just doesn't go the way you want. So once I moved to Georgia, I passed the bar and all that good stuff, and it was time to work. And plus I passed the bar in the middle of the Great Recession, like right before, no, I was in the middle of the Great Recession when I passed the bar. So yeah, it was craziness. So it was very hard to find a job, and I struggled a little bit, but let me tell y'all, God kept me. He sustained me. I was fine. And yeah, so I finally got like my first real law firm job into the beginning of 2009, and I've basically been practicing ever since. And it's been a roller coaster, y'all. It's been ups and downs, layoffs, hurt feelings, growing pains, all of that good stuff. And you learn a lot. And I learned a lot about, not only about careers and being a professional, but I learned a lot about myself. And the reason why, because I'm gonna do a Cree talk on like where I am in my life as far as my career and stuff like that, because I want y'all to know, because it's really like a full circle moment. But just like you grow up a lot, and I grew up a lot. I grew up a lot professional, and I grew up a lot personally. I met a lot of great people, still friends to this day that I've met along in my career. But yes, it was a bumpy ride, but now I think it's smoothing out a lot. Like I've kind of figured out my purpose, who I am, how I can just be all of these things at one time and making it make sense. So that's where I am right now. It's just that everything is coming together and starting to make a lot more sense than it did in the past. This is my Stay Flawless 15-hour primer that I do from Benefit, that I kind of get in my areas that are prone to be more more oily. So yeah, so we got that, and I'm going to use my MAC today, y'all. I'm going back to my trusty old MAC. The color that I use in MAC is probably a little darker than where I am right now, but it's NC50. It is the Studio Fix fluid. Yeah, we're gonna shake it up a little bit. But yeah, y'all, so it's been a bumpy ride, but now that ride is starting to smooth out, because I've kind of figured out who I am and my purpose and how all this fits together. So yeah, and if y'all in a part of your life where you just trying to figure it out, girl, you're not alone. Sometimes life be lifing and it don't make sense, but you have to be willing to just move in the unknown regardless. Like just keep moving, just keep going. It'll make sense later. It'll work out. Trust God. I promise you, trust God. It'll make sense a little bit later. I am a witness to that, because there were several years in there where I was like, where in the heck is my life going? I'm blending that in, y'all, but I did not know. and it was not making sense, and it was scary, and it was frustrating, very frustrating, because I didn't have answers, and I didn't have answers for myself, and I didn't have answers for anybody else. But now it's starting to make sense, a lot more sense than it did, and I'm grateful for that. So that's kind of been like my career journey. It's been a lot of like anybody else's career journey, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of successes, a lot of, you know, failing, but I don't think it's failure. I think it's just learning and growing and moving in the direction that God has really called me to move in, and I'm grateful for that. Like, I'm grateful that overall, like, moving in the right direction, going in the right direction, that God has truly called me into. Sorry y'all, the lighting just changed and it looks a lot darker in here. Let me see if I can pump up this light so y'all can see, because this natural light is doing the most right now. So, but yeah, so I'm putting on I almost said mascara. Why y'all, I can't think of the word right now. Cannot think. I'm not thinking of the word. Not thinking of the word. But anyway. Yeah, so that's that on that. But yeah, just know that sometimes God is carrying you to a place and you don't understand it and you don't see it, but eventually you will understand and you will see, and it's going to work out. Trust me, it works out. But yeah, and I've just enjoyed the process. Like now when I look over my career, I'm grateful, I'm thankful, and now I'm learning how to just enjoy the process and just enjoy life and create those necessary boundaries and create those necessary things, those parameters around my life. And I know what's important to me now. I know what I need now, so that I can better negotiate that into my life and stand on the things that I need to stand on in my life. So I'm grateful for that. But yeah, I kind of have gotten to where I've gotten in my life just by trusting God and surrendering my life to Him. I did the big surrender, like, you know how you're a kid, you get baptized, you get all that stuff, you grew up in the church, but like I said, I really didn't connect all the dots as to who God was until like really like around 2012, 2013. That's when I really started connecting all the dots, y'all, and it started coming together for me, and I started being like, okay, God, it's me and you. It's me and you. And that has made a significant difference in my life. This is the Sephora Bright Future. This color is Pecan Pie. So that is that. And I'm just going to put some of this, because I'm in my room and I'm not around water, I'm just going to put some of this setting mist on my beauty blender so I can kind of wet it a little bit. Yep. So here we go. I'm gonna set that in there. Hopefully it blends well, or I'm gonna have to pause y'all so I can wet it, because I like wetting my beauty blender to make sure. I thought filming in my room would be better because it would give y'all a better backdrop, but this lighting going in and out, y'all it is doing the most. It is doing the most. But anywho, let me keep going. Okay, y'all. So putting on this concealer, making sure it goes in there. But yeah, like 2012, 2013 is really when I got the point. And I started really understanding like God's, like who He is in our lives, and like Him fathering me and really listening and not being afraid to listen, and not thinking that God was gonna, by me surrendering my life, that meant God was gonna make me do something I didn't want to do. But because I thought I knew everything and I thought I had all the answers. I did not have all the answers, but He does. So yeah, but yeah, it worked out and life is working out. And I will say that the pandemic was eye-opening. It was hard, it was scary, but the panorama was eye-opening as well. It was very eye-opening. And I have grown a lot because of the things that I've learned about life, about myself, and about how God works. And he is truly working everything out for our good. So I am very grateful for him and very grateful for that. So yeah, y'all, that's a little bit about me. That's a little bit about my journey. If you want to hear like more specifics about like my walk with God and stuff like that, let me know in the comments, and I'll kind of like try to tailor a Cree talk or a good get ready with me to like a specific subject about my life and about who I am. Basically, y'all, I'm a fashionable nerd. I have loved fashion my whole life. And to be honest, when you're growing up in like the 80s or 90s, like literally, I didn't think that you decide, okay, you're smart. You decide, okay, I'm gonna be a lawyer. I'm gonna be a doctor, because that's what everybody is saying. That's the norm. And so you decide to be those things. And I didn't think that I would have access to the fashion industry. You know, I love the magazines. My mom always had a Vogue around, so I was always reading Vogue and W and just loving everything about fashion, everything about luxury and all of that good stuff. But I didn't think it was available to me. So when it was time to decide on, okay, what kind of career I wanted to have, I chose the career that was right in front of my face, and that was being a lawyer. And I was smart. So that's what you do. You make a plan to make a better life for yourself, and you make a plan based on what you think is available to you. And so that's what I did. I decided I was going to become a lawyer, and I basically stuck to the plan. But then as I got older and I realized that I had different passions and different interests. Y'all, I'm using my good old Sasha Buttercup. But when I realized that I had other passions and interests, and it was around that same time, it was around the time like 2013 when I went back to get my MBA, I realized that there was more to it, and there was more to my interests, and there was more to life than this path that I had chosen. And it was like, y'all, it was jarring. It was like very jarring for me, because I didn't know what to do. I was like, okay, what do I do with this new information? Like, I can be all of these things. I can do all of these things. And that's when I started realizing that I can be more, that I didn't have to be like this one narrow person, that I could be broader and do more things. And so that's basically how my mind started opening up to the possibility of merging my career with the fashion industry and all that kind of stuff. That's when my mind was like blown, like, hold up, there's more to this. I can expand. I can do more. I have other interests. I have a purpose. So that's when my mind started opening up and expanding, and it was awesome, y'all. It was awesome. So let me drink some of my matcha. I got this from Starbucks this morning, and I drink slow, y'all. I've been drinking on that all morning. But yeah, I realized, I was like, you know what? I can be more than this. And that's what I decided, to be more than what I was. And trying to fit that all together has been a big part of my journey. Trying to make sense of it all has been a big part of my journey. Okay, y'all, instead of contouring, I'm going to use this Sephora bronzer. I love this bronzer. It's a matte bronzer in the color 05 Mykonos. I love this bronzer. I've been trying to use, especially in the summertime, I've been trying to bronze more than I really contour. I've just been trying to get a good little bronze look instead of contouring. I kind of put it in the same spots, but yeah, just wanted to bronze it up a little bit. And I love this color, so that's what we doing, y'all. We giving ourselves a little bit of a bronzy look. while we set our concealer in there. So yeah, y'all. So it's my journey, basically my journey in my 30s, because I'm just starting my 40s. So my journey in my 30s has literally been me figuring out how to make all of these parts of me fit together and make sense. That has been my journey. That was my journey in my 30s. Like, how do I make all of this make sense? How do I make all of this fit together? So, oh, before I get to wiping that off, let me do my eyes. Okay. We're gonna do these eyes, honeys. I'm liking how this look coming together, y'all, because this look is really spastic, because I've been kind of all over the place. And I hope this video don't seem all over the place, but I'm just kind of trying to give y'all an idea of just who I am, how I think, so that you can determine whether you connect to this channel, whether you connect to my life, to my story, and all of that good stuff. Because, you know, when you get, sometimes, you know, we're taught to, you stick to this career, you do this, and that's it. But life is big, it changes, you evolve, you grow, and I have been evolving and growing, and I have been loving it. Like, sorry y'all, for some reason my recording stopped, but I am just getting to the good part. So yeah, we're getting to the good part. Okay, so that's the eyes. I did my eyeliner. That eyeliner is, of course, my trusty MAC. It is in Superfly. It's a black eyeliner. And then I'm going to use my Colossal Maybelline as my mascara. Y'all, I love this mascara. I said I don't really like mascaras, but I realized that this one is a really good one. So we're gonna get these eyelashes together. Oops. And of course I drop it. Okay. And how do y'all like my braids? Y'all like my braids? Girl, it's summertime. It's hot in Miami, in the MIA. I almost said the A, but I'm not in the A no more. But yeah, y'all, it's hot. There's a lot going on, and it's hot. Did I say it's hot? It's hot. So, it is hot. So let me get that. I gotta focus, y'all. So I stopped talking because I gotta focus. And like I said, if there's any part of my story that you want to hear in more detail, let me know. Let me know, y'all. Let me know. And I'll just kind of give y'all more details so y'all can, you know, we can connect more. Because life be life in. And it's not easy for anybody. And it's real. And so, yeah. But anywho, I'm wiping off this powder. Do. And then I'm going to blend all of this together with my Becca powder. This is the Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder from Becca. What color is this? Golden bronze. It's a golden bronze color. And we're gonna get that all set in there. Then we're gonna put on some blush and some nude lipstick, and we're gonna be all done, y'all. Like so and like that. Okay, if I can get this thing open. But yeah, y'all, that's a little bit about me, my little story, how I get to where I am. Oh, y'all, and yeah, I forgot to tell y'all a little bit about my family dynamics. I have one sister. She cray cray. I got one sister, 2 nieces that I love dearly, like they my own, and yeah, a mama, a daddy. And that is my little family right there. Y'all probably gonna see my family, my sister and my nieces on my next vlog. Like y'all know, I am currently living here in Miami with my dad, and so y'all probably hear his voice more than you see his face. But yeah, I'm currently living with my dad in Miami, and yeah, that is my family, that is my life. And it's a cool life. It hasn't always been the easy life, but it's a cool life, and I'm grateful for my life, and I'm grateful for how everything has turned out. So I'm going to stop 1 second so I can find my lipstick, because I'm not exactly sure where I put it. So I'm going to get that, and then I'll be right back to finish everything up. Be right back. Oh yeah, y'all, I almost forgot to put on my blush. Gotta put on my blush, but it's gonna be real simple, y'all. It's gonna be this Eagle right here, and then I'm gonna put this as my highlight, and then we're gonna be set, honeys. Okay, let me put on my blush, my little blush brush. Because we're just giving y'all a little goes a long way, so you don't have to put a lot of this on this. And this is my Morphe palette. What is this palette called? Blush palette, Cool Pro 8C. So yeah. And then I'm going to get this highlight going. If y'all heard something crazy, that's my stomach going crazy. I don't know what's going on, but it's going crazy. Okay. And we got our Bobbi Brown chocolate. And Peanut is growling at my dad because he hears him in the kitchen. We almost got through this video without a Peanut growl. Peanut growl or bark. And this is the NYX. I don't know.
You all right, Cree?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm making a video.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
You're fine. Using my NYX and my liquid suede. Told y'all was gonna hear them. Okay, and then I'm gonna let that mat out a little bit. Do some correcting. And I'm going to use this Amicole lip gloss. Just to give it some subtle shine. And there you have it. That is the look, y'all. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me, kind of get to know me, so y'all can, you know, if you have questions for me, please let me know, so I can probably do a Q&A, let y'all know a little bit more about the specifics that you want to know, or I can do a whole Cree talk about the specifics y'all want to know. Let me know in the comments. Anyhow, I hope you enjoy getting to know me a little bit more, because I always give little tidbits here and there, but I thought I would do a full video on just me, my life, who I am, age, all that good stuff, family, all of that good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed, and like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button so you never miss another upload. And there you have it. Have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Light, love, and blessings, y'all. Peace.